So if you haven't read by the title at this point, yeah, I did it. I became a member of a car club, and for those who don't know what car club I'm talking about, if you haven't watched any of my recent videos where I've shouted them out at the beginning of the videos, I'm basically a member of the Medusa Motorsports Car Club, and which explains why I'm going to their meet tomorrow, or basically the time you're seeing this afternoon at 4 p.m. in Carrollton, Georgia. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be making my first trip of over an hour almost, since about a few weeks ago I went to Atlanta in the truck. Be the first trip with it being, I guess, completely modified, if you will, with the taillights and the headlights. I still got to get them leveled at the time I'm filming this, so that'll be something I probably get done with my dad today for you guys, tomorrow for me. But yeah, I'm really excited because I'm living my dream, and with the way life was looking for a short time, I thought it was going down the drain. You know, after my breakup last year, I was getting threats of all sorts. You know, I was getting, threats of physical abuse, death threats even at one point. It was just absolutely insane, and I was feeling just down and out of the dumps and stuff. Then, of course, my grandmother got re-diagnosed. She later on passed away about a month ago. But, it's been on an upswing. It's been on a huge upswing because, meeting friends, like Bullet Train, for example, who's been there for me since my grandmother was in the ICU just about a week or two before she passed. And then, of course, all my friends that I've already had, Ethan, Chris, Michael, of course. Michael, of course, needs special recognition because he's been holding down the fort just for me since the ICU, ever since she got re-diagnosed, and it really means a lot that I have so many good friends now that I didn't have back then when the breakup happened, for example, my ex-girlfriend, and things were just rough, so, this upswing, though, it's really helped out a lot, with meeting new friends, my old friends coming in and just saving the day for me. I didn't feel anywhere, like, close to suicidal or anything, but I definitely was out of the dumps, and I was like, is this ever going to turn around? So it really means a lot I'd like to thank all of you guys for that. Of course, hitting 100 subs, that was, like, one of my big goals 2 years ago, was to hit 100 subs, and we finally did it, and I feel so more accomplished doing it so much later than I thought I would, than I would be if I did it really fast, because I wouldn't feel much accomplishment if I did it really fast, and I feel like that this 100 subs in a long period of time really makes me feel a bit more confident. I feel like I accomplished something, And then, of course, recently, if you guys don't remember, I mentioned it in one video, I got a surprise prom date, and that really was, like, the icing on the cake of, like, the best surprises I've ever gotten. Besides, it's up there with the truck. It was literally, I wasn't going to go to prom this year, senior prom for me. And I don't know where this girl just messaged me, and I'm not going to say her name on stream, or not on stream, but on camera, because I'm pretty sure she's been in videos of other YouTubers in the past, and she's always used a voice disguiser, so she was just like, hey, I know you're not going, but how would you like to take me? And I was like, okay, sure, why not? So it was a last second thing. And then, of course, the modifications on the truck, it's helped me just grasp life a bit better. I feel a lot just happier lately. And school's really looking better. I'm really getting my grades up right now. I've had really good grades this year in general. I'm living my dream life basically now. I've got the perfect vehicle. I've got the perfect, family. I'm living my dream being a car club member. I was actually trying to start a club 2 years ago as a sophomore as just the Paulding County Car Club, It's the little area I live in my area. And it didn't really go far. We only got like 2 people that were even interested in starting a car club. We couldn't really ever get anything set up, and my dad kind of was against it because of how they work and how when he was in a car club back when he was in high school on about an hour or 2 away from here, they were considered a gang. His car club was considered a gang because they all drove these loudmouth cars, and I guess some people thought it was shady. The club I'm a part of is a full organized kind of motorsport style team. Basically, my job is I'm not going to be making any sort of executive decisions. I'm not going to be allowed to give any say-so on where meets are, like locations for cruises, track events, stuff like that. I feel like I could probably kind of make suggestions, but I don't think I don't have any say so in any decisions. So basically, what I am, I'm like there's staff and then there's me. I'm just along for the ride. My cousin Blake, who runs the club, who owns the Porsche 944 I filmed not too long ago, he actually is going to have me be the head editor for their YouTube channel. Whenever that gets set up, I'll leave a link in the description. Hopefully in this video, if I remember how long. It depends on how long it's been since I filmed this and that. So, yeah, also, I'll be putting up a new logo this upcoming weekend. Mute my laptop, it's about to go off. You know, it's been really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, prom night this upcoming Friday night, so I may film a vlog during that and just do intermittent clips like I've done in the past, or I may do a full-fledged just like going throughout the night kind of thing. And then of course I'll be missing the Boosted Mafia meet this upcoming weekend, which sucks because it's something I really want to get into because I really enjoyed this past Friday. While I wasn't a big fan of some of the comments people were making about the truck, of course, that's partially on my end. I basically asked for it because I had the hood up on a old dirty work truck that I haven't even touched under the hood in forever. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun. I didn't get to meet any of the guys from Boosted Mafia. I know they will be at the Medusa Motorsports meet, so I may get to talk to them then. But you know, it's really cool. I had a lot of fun. I heard there was a lot of 1320 style video races out there last night after the meet and stuff like that. I'm not going to give any sort of demographic locations on where it was, or geographic locations, if I will, where that was, because I don't want anyone to go and ruin it for everybody. I don't want to be the guy that's blamed for ruining the event, so to speak. But you know, definitely, if you guys are watching this and you're in the Carrollton, Georgia area, come out and support Medusa Motorsports at the meet. I'll be there with the sport track. Originally, I wasn't going to drive. I wasn't going to make that trip, but my parents are forcing me basically to do it if I'm going to go, because they are like, you're never going to get over this kind of anxiety I feel when I drive, for example. If I go somewhere I'm not familiar with, like, you're never going to get over that unless you do it. So I'm like, reluctantly, I'm like, all right, let's get it done. So I'll be up there tomorrow with the sport track, or today with the sport track, and all that. So I will see you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching this video.